At the beginning of the year, all the talk was about how many majors Rory McIlroy would collect. Then Jordan Spieth won the Masters and the US Open and passed Rory at the top of the world rankings. Add Jason Day's outstanding golden spell this season and it bodes well for the future of golf. Spieth may have re-established his place at the top after the Tour Championship, but the Australian has still had a remarkable year. Following strong performances in the US Open and the Open Championship, he went on to win the PGA Championship at Whistling Straits and 2 of the first 3 FedEx Cup playoffs. The Australian surged past Spieth and McIlroy to become world number 1. We've been following Jason ever since he emerged on the PGA Tour 5 years ago. Twice he came close to a first major title in 2011, and after a difficult injury-hit 2012, he again contended for the biggest titles the following season. Speaking to us back then, he was confident that his time would come.
Being number 1 has always been a goal ever since I practically picked up the golf club. I've always wanted to get to that number 1 spot, and I have to improve each and every year. I have to get better. And I have to have that extra edge over the next person. If I keep working hard and putting the dedication and time into my game, you know, I think the sky's the limit.
Fast forward another season though, and in 2014 Day was hit by a new health concern. This time it was vertigo. The doctors couldn't get to the bottom of it. Just another challenge for him to deal with.
Get really dizzy. It's like you're on a chair, like one of those office chairs, and you spin yourself around until you get dizzy, and that's kind of the simulation that you'll get, is where you know, you'll feel really kind of dizzy that way. It wasn't so much hitting the ball, you know, yes, the ball was kind of moving a little bit, but on the putting green it just looked like everything was off a cliff.
This year the vertigo hit Day badly when he was in contention at the US Open, and despite struggling to stay on his feet at one stage, he managed a strong finish and is confident things are now under control.
I've got a virus infection in my ear, and I'm on antiviral medicine to suppress the inflammation that can get inflamed. If I'm run down, it gets inflamed, and it starts to attack one of the nerves, and then once it's inflamed, it starts sending wonky kind of signals to my brain, and then throws me all out of whack. So, touch wood, I haven't had an episode ever since. So, you know, the health issue is kind of a big thing for me, because I've had so many things in the past that have hindered me from playing professional golf. But you know, I feel like I'm on the forward now, which is good.
With his health and form both on track, the 27-year-old was in contention again on the final day of the Open at St Andrews, missing out on a playoff by a single stroke. Far from frustrating him, another major near miss, in fact, proved to be a positive.
That didn't hurt. I mean, it was frustrating, disappointing, but I mean, it's just more of a learning curve, you know. I mean, knowing that I did the right things to get in the contention. It's about getting the experience under your belt, and hopefully later on it sets you up for something fantastic later on. So I just got to keep doing what I'm doing, and hopefully it falls my way.
And that's exactly what happened, as Jason went on to win 4 times in the next 6 starts, including his first major, as he won the PGA Championship at Whistling Straits.
I felt a lot more calm. I felt like I was thinking a lot more clearer. And everything was kind of slowing down for me, which was great. So even though I was still playing pretty quick, and you know, I felt like everything was kind of slowed down, and you know, in the end, I don't know what kind of snapped. It just kind of has been slowly moving towards that transition of everything's kind of clearer and slowing down, which is fantastic. So I think it's just the experience that I've had over the past, you know, 8 years being a professional is, you know, slowly paying off.
Reaping the dividends, yes, but Day won't be resting on his laurels. Coming up is the President's Cup, and the Australian is hoping to help inspire the international team to a rare victory over the USA in South Korea.
The President's Cup is going to be huge. We're just, you know, we're excited and looking forward to going to Korea. I know that it's going to be huge over there. The Koreans love their golf. With it being close and being a nail-biter, it makes it more desirable to go out and watch and be at the President's Cup. So we need to step up and start playing better.
After a season of individual triumph, an opportunity for team success for Jason Day.